Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we took out this giant room of undead, and I don't think we took the time to explore. So now we're gonna do so. Profane Womb. Lovely.
With haste.
We did already loot the bodies. I don't think there's anything significant.
Prepare for march. My chosen.
Did we look into any of this? No. But I think those were just the skeletons that we fought. What are you? Okay. We've got some sort of device here. Right next to a giant chasm.
Discern.
Oh, and a door
We.
that is locked. I'm not certain I should be doing anything with this yet. There's been a couple of paths that feel like they are the path to continue forward. There was that... Was it over here? An elevator? Yeah, the elevator thing here that looked like it would have taken us somewhere. And now there's this that looks significant.
The moment
And
comes.
a door that's locked. Can we see what's past it? Alright, yeah, that definitely looks significant. Let's save first. If this is suddenly moving us along, maybe we'll reload so that we can keep exploring here. Or maybe I should just keep exploring here. Now, I'm gonna hit the button. I don't know.
The console bursts into life. A mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Do I want to connect to this strange broken mind? Linking each part of your mind to its like. This could be a really bad thing. But I don't know. Okay. Speech, reason, memory, emotion, and then neural nodes. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's click on speech and see what happens. Oh, what are you? Oh, that's our water elemental. Didn't realize that was still with us. Let's click on speech. Okay, it made the nearby nodes also glow blue. If we click on reason, now that is also glowing blue. I have no idea what I'm doing. They're all glowing blue. Oh, okay. So we're trying to get this piece. Yeah, we've got like the little ram's head thing there and the ram's head here. We're trying to connect, like, as it said. So this will be green. That means we have to get blue to here. I don't know. We got blue there. No, we got yellow there. We want to get yellow down to here. There. That's yellow. Oh, but now are those paths fully locked to yellow? Because that's not exactly an ideal path, probably. Alright, if we want purple... Yeah, we'd need purple to either go there or here. We're trying to get it up to there. So ideally, we'd take... Ideally, we'd go here to there. But that breaks... I can't send purple through there anymore. Ha ha ha. Alright. Let's reset you. Purple, we want to take the top, I think. Okay. I don't want you tied to purple. Like, it should just be going through those nodes. Maybe it is touching all the ones that touch... Whatever. Purple's fine. Then yellow would go along the bottom, because that's where it's going. I guess I need to get blue over to this side at some point. Oh, that's the problem. Purple's going down here. I was hoping purple would go here to up there. Nope. Purple to here to there. No. Why does it want to go here? Undo that. There to there. Good. No. I don't want you guys there. I think I finally got that connection where I was wanting it. Yeah. So then we grab you. Do I? If we wanted to do this one, you green have to go over to here. So let's put you there. There. There to there.
Welcome.
Master, welcome. Then blue goes to that side. I'm hoping I'm not locking myself out of options for yellow, because we're going to have to just use whatever's left and hope it's good. No, no, no. You connect to here. Connect to there. Alright, and lastly, yellow.
Welcome.
Blue didn't quite connect. I'll have to figure out where I went wrong there. Then you connect to there. Okay. we have finished whatever that was, and we're welcomed back as the master. Waking Mind. Skeleton with 3 things on it. Circlet of Mental Anguish. When an enemy fails a Charisma, Intelligence, or Wisdom saving throw against one of your spells or cantrips, regain 1d4 hit points. It's not bad. I don't think we cause Charisma or Intelligence or Wisdom saving throws very often, though. Mostly, at least for us, we're dealing with Dex. Who would? Shadowheart probably has some wisdom. Maybe Jaheira? Brain Drain Gloves. When you deal psychic damage, you also inflict mental fatigue for 2 turns. What is mental fatigue? Affected entity has a -1 penalty to wisdom, intelligence, and charisma saving throws for every turn remaining. When it fails those saving throws, having 5 or more turns of this condition, it takes even more psychic damage and no longer is mentally fatigued. So those two definitely go together.
Such authority.
I guess, do you have things that do psychic damage? Not really. What about you, Shadowheart? Again, not really. Astarion, I think, does, actually.
Watch your elders and learn.
So maybe we give these two Astarion, and he can decide if he wants to use them later. Then we have Blade of Oppressed Souls, which does psychic damage. Of course it does. So if we have someone who wants to use a longsword, Crowning Strike, once per short rest, 1d6 plus 5 plus 4 psychic damage. Unleash the Wail of the Dead that fell to your blade and possibly instill Crown of Madness in the target. Crown of Madness is pretty cool. Alright, but that's all for someone who wants to use a longsword, and we don't really have... Minthara could use a longsword.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
There's no reason she needs to be using 2 flails. Because this one is just a... No, that does the extra d6. That's from the weapon itself. And this one reduces incoming damage, which is nice. And I'd have to replace the bracers, which would be fine. What is your dex by itself? I don't know. 12. Okay. Not that that really helps you. It helps your ranged attacks, but you're wearing heavy armor. So dex isn't as important. But we'd have to replace the helm as well, and the helm is good. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it.
It is ours.
We'll still take the items, of course.
Well, in it.
Desecrated Relief. What can we determine?
Destiny. Design. Downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The ground's design. Order. Perfection. Unity. Every plane. As one. Every being. In their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken. Corrupted. Gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Yeah, so we know the Illithids are trying to turn all peoples into Illithids themselves, with themselves as the supreme rulers. Everyone else that's either not an Illithid is just food, or slaves, or people to be turned into more Illithids. I'm assuming this is talking about the Absolute, when they're talking about stolen, etc. Is that the Absolute was stolen and then misused from the grand design of the Illithids for whatever Ketheric and his minions are doing with it. Imagine if our strength wasn't enough that we couldn't jump back out of here, and we also can't teleport. That'd be bad news.
The moment comes.
Anything over here?
The absolute.
That is actually somewhere that we could get to. That's traversable. Probably from here is a better spot to jump.
I feel glorious.
Odd. I assume that box being named would be interactable, but instead you can just step on it. Prayer for forgiveness. Forgive me, Father, for I cannot help but admire the chosen of your sworn foe. Enver Gortash's genius will take us far. But fear not, those of Bane always fall to the same folly. They cannot see the beauty of obliteration. The absolute hoax will garner false love from new slaves, but once I've built a large enough army, I will use our hold upon the absolute slaves to begin this vile world's end. I can see the path through Gortash's brilliant plan. Gortash, Ketheric, and I will seize the Netherese relics that control the crown and use the crown to command the Illithid grand design. The dead three, age-old foes, our dire patrons, will be bosom friends for a time. Father, you created me to be the last soul alive. When the time is right, and my power is assured, I will slaughter Gortash and Ketheric upon your altar, where I myself hope to die when the world itself is gasping its last. At the end of this all, Father, there will not be a single creature living. Everyone will die. Everyone will die for you. I will make you proud. Note appended to the bottom of the page in a different hand. Ha! Orin was right about her sibling, Balth. I don't know. Gortash, Ketheric, and someone else are working together, but whoever is writing this, Orin's sibling, intends to betray them. The dead three is talking about the three dead gods of death, I'm assuming. I think it was Jurgle died, and then the three that followed. Is it Bane, Ball, and oh, who is it? It's
This ought to be good.
your weapon, Merkel, right? Yeah, something like that. The dead three, I think, is talking about those three. Oh,
These things have stayed interesting.
that's fine. You can hold on to it. Eye patch, odd. Nothing. Oh, I was thinking, does it give resistances to these? But no, the eye patch itself has those resistances. I was like, dude, that's a powerful eye patch. Balthazar. Right. That's Balth. Obviously, Balth is Balthazar. We don't know who Orin's sibling is yet. At least, my mind isn't connecting those dots.
For salvation.
Experimental notes written in Balthazar's precise hand.
Chosen are my heart.
His obvious deficiencies aside, it cannot be denied that young Gortash has the mind of a scientist. Before his latest invention, the Illithid library was no more than rows of brains swimming in the cerebral slop. With his device, we no longer need psionic power to access the memories contained within, only to insert the subject and speak to it directly. I do wish he were not so eager in testing the device on more recent subjects of his own. however, nor in leaving their skull shavings scattered along my workbench. Gross. Severed heads just lying around? Why not? A series of dots and broken lines, entries in a language you cannot read, and yet you sense their meaning nonetheless. A final mournful entry, carrying with it the vast hollow feeling of grief. The colony in decline, the elders starving, falling dormant to preserve its strength and lie in wait for some salvation to come.
Prepare the march.
Flash of nautiloids, lining a great dark void, one mind with one purpose, moving in concert through the darkness between planes, the design in action before the slave mines rose and ruined it all. Resonant stone. A willing mind. Anything special about you? No, we've seen a bunch of these brains suspended in cerebrospinal fluid that all have different names. But they don't seem to do anything. Unless we can stick them in here. Is this the device they were talking about, or is that? Also, resonant stone. Let's click on it and see what happens. Okay. We just picked it up. Didn't do anything. We didn't interact with it. We just have it. All nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. Seized by great joy, affected entity is more energized and also more mentally compliant. Entity has advantage on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws. Entity is also vulnerable to psychic damage. We all gain that condition. Yeah, I don't know about carrying that around. In a place surrounded by mind flayers and the like, having something that causes us to be vulnerable to psychic damage just feels like a bad idea. Let's just drop that.
A splendid.
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
Alright, I think we need to stick a mind in here. Successfully inserted.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days. To ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it?
Who is this he you're talking about?
We are his pets. His plan. Lord Gortash.
It is the first day.
The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed.
It's the second day. Or tell me about these others.
Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed... My head! I can feel them in my head!
It's the second day.
Eye hurts. Head hurts. But he says I am past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name. True Soul.
Okay, so this mind was the first true soul. It's the third day.
She whispers in my mind. She sings. Praise the Absolute.
Now I kind of wish that we had collected these all along. Because I think, like, even back on the Nautiloid, there were a couple of these. And I'm just curious what they would say from all the way back then.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly?
In a Lithid colony, but don't worry. It's just your brain is here. Ha! Are you some kind of performer? Never mind that. Tell me about this Lord Gortash. Are you some kind of performer?
Oh, just a serving girl with notions. Till I met Lord Gortash. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up.
No need, I think you got the part. Go ahead, I'm sure you'll be performing soon, or snap out of it, look around you. I think we let her do what she thinks, let her perform, and she might let slip more information than if we just directly ask. Because directly asking might make her freak out when she realizes that she's just a brain. Go on, I'm sure she'll be performing soon.
I have just the thing prepared. My ma used to sing it when I'd come crying about monsters. Oh, wish me luck.
Or not?
The owl bear ball, owl wills icy ire.
A splendid device, all the benefits of a cleric, no gods required. Yeah.
The owl bear ball, owl wills icy ire.
Well, apparently that did not do what I wanted. Like, she isn't telling me more information. Did we get the other brain back when we put this one in? Yes, we did. I don't really need it, so let's just drop you on the ground. If I pull it out and then put it back in, does it reset the brain?
The owl bear
It does
ball,
not.
owl wills icy ire.
Good to check. Okay. So, I guess we can't get any farther with that brain.
Anything of use?
Pure worm toxin. Lovely. Elixir of Battle Mage's power. Gain 3 arcane acuity. Oil of accuracy.
Have to keep going. Well.
Hello, skeleton. Anything?
Last, I suppose.
Nope. That looks like the end of this path. How do I get out of here? And we'll need to keep an eye out for any more of those brains and jars so that we can bring them back over here to get more information. Alright, looking at the map, I guess we now go this way. Did we ever find that, whatever it is? Oh, that's just this right here. Why are you separated? Is there anything up here that I should care about? I suspect no, because I can't see anything. But I'm gonna hop over there just to find out. Probably was where some of the monsters started the fight, if I had to guess. Vaguely recall that, but it's been a few days for me.
Every soul made true.
These doors are super gross. Oh, more intellect devourers.
Wonder how many
Fresh recruits for Ketheric's army.
here.
To a necromancer, a morgue is a muster yard.
Stench. Okay. Oh, hey Chop. We've got a device we can touch. Another brain in a jar. Okay. whole bunch of
Down.
stuff. Yeah, you're worth
Wish I had a bag of holding.
some money. This guy's apparently been collecting various fancy helms. They're all pretty equivalent, it looks like. Adjustable steel helm. Yeah, all 2 pounds for 40 gold. I don't know if that's good value per weight. Seems alright.
Hurry now.
So we'll take that brain with us.
For salvation.
List of rules.
The chosen are my
A list written with painstaking care of a child. Certain entries are underlined as if for memorization. Teacher's rules. Ride in teacher's cart away from the soldiers. Don't look the guide in the eyes. Stay in the light, stay in the light, stay in the light. I'm guessing they didn't stay in the light if they ended up down here. So that's the path that leads on. Alright, Chop. What's up? Your
No
bugbear?
will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
We could enter his thoughts. What is this place? What did you do to all these people? I need to find your master, Catherick. What is this place?
Nursery. Here. They become.
Super gross. Just the bodies dangling in the background. Become what?
Part of one mind. 4 little feet. Dancing. To same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
What did you do to all these people?
Chop, chop. Help them. Become.
I need to find your master, Catherick.
Master. Low. Down. Deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Huh. Seems like he doesn't like Catherick. So he still has enough of his mind not to stop himself from butchering. Or maybe he... Well, I was going to say maybe he was doing it willingly, but if he was doing it willingly, they probably wouldn't have had to somewhat lobotomize him. So I don't know if I want to kill him because he seems somewhat a victim. But he's also part of this cruel action, and I don't think there's any way to fix him. Let's enter his thoughts, see what we can find out.
Pliant as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles, the unworthy ones given over to the illithids, to become.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to save him. He's just part of this foul machine. So I think we need to just stop him. Feels slightly bad because I don't think it's entirely his fault. But it is what it is. Why don't I send you to join all these creatures you butchered?
Yes. Yes. Please.
Okay. Then I'm sorry, but this is what you want.
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
Perhaps I should have started with,
For long. Time for Jump!
Yeah, I should have started with the shocking grasp, but it's fine. I don't think he's going to be a real threat. Yeah, he's at 8 hit points left.
I think we have given offense.
Goodbye. Ooh, did the rest of us level up?
No more jump. Jump. Jump.
Oh. I was like, we should be out of the fight. No, we've got all these intellect devours. That wasn't part of my plan.
No choice but to keep going.
You've already used your action.
Maybe not the best time.
Definitely the best time. Raw steak, we will assume it's not human meat, because it doesn't say so. Toy block and a cleaver. We'll leave both of those.
I'm ready.
Alright, Shadowheart, what to do with you? I know the mind flayers we fought at the start of the game, I think they could claw, but they also had like a psionic attack. Ranged attack, I think. So I can't just plan on them moving in to melee attack us. %, versus 85. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, some poison damage too. Oh, they are all moving in for melee. Interesting. Okay. One down. Solid hit.
Death greets us all, but not today.
I need to stop having her use her action to attack. I made her to be a spellcaster, Circle of the Land. I need to just have her cast spells. She's got quite a few of them, and her melee attack is just not super impressive.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Goodbye.
Can't afford to let up.
Three hit points left. We're getting through these quickly enough. You actually managed to hit. She's got a high AC. That's impressive.
Consider my hackles raised.
Alright, you're dead.
Time to push my luck again.
Shocking grasp here. There we go. That gets all the rest of us our level ups. We have, yes, they have brains on most of them. We already looted Chop. Yeah, I felt bad for him, but when he also asked us to end him, to get him out of this situation, like, okay, I don't feel as bad. I feel bad for his circumstance, but I don't feel bad that we're going to kill him, because clearly that's what he also wants. Whoa, that is a big level up. What cantrip do I think is most useful? Oh, do my cantrips level up to 3 damage dice now? Oh, that is so powerful. Because I was like, wow, 3d12, that's super good. And it is. We run into so many things, though, that are immune to poison. But for things that aren't, this is probably better than Shocking Grasp. I could give myself light. That way I have a light spell. Rather than just dancing lights, which is garbage. I mean, this has a couple of cool effects. The prevent targets from healing probably works on those undead that when you kill them, they come back with 1 hit point. And then also giving undead disadvantage on attack rolls also wouldn't be bad. So I think that one has multiple uses. 5th level spells. Cone of Cold is always fun. Yeah, we'll go Cone of Cold. And we get bonus with electricity, lightning spells, but there just aren't any at these higher levels. Unless I already grabbed them, but I don't think so. Then meta magic. So we've already got Careful, Distant, and Twinned. Doubles the duration of condition summons and surfaces caused by spells. Probably not. Targets of the spell that require a saving throw have disadvantage on their first saving throw. Cost 3 sorcery points per spell. But to give a target disadvantage, it's got some value. 3 sorcery points to make a spell that would normally cost an action be a bonus action instead. Or subtle spell, allow me to cast spells while silenced. We haven't been silenced too much, but when we are, it's kind of annoying. Like when we were in that room in the Shar Gauntlet, the whole room being silenced. I don't know, none of these seem crazy important. I just don't think I would spend 3 sorcery points for either of these. Very often, at least. Because 3 sorcery points is a lot. I think subtle spell and extended spells I would occasionally find uses for. We'll go extend. I think that one's the one that I'm more likely to find a use for. Do I want to replace any of the spells I know? Probably not. I think those are all fine to get some other new spell. If I could replace a cantrip, and then I'd trade out dancing lights that I literally never use. But no, I think we're good with that. So he gained another spell slot, another sorcery point, and then those various things we chose. Okay. Cool. Moving on to Minthara. Ooh, a paladin class feature. Lay on hands charge. Okay, yeah. And then Aura of Courage. You and any nearby allies can't be frightened. Or it disappears if you fall unconscious. We've gotten frightened a few times and it's screwed us over. So that will actually probably be useful. And then you gained Revivify at this level. I don't know if I care that much about Revivify. This is concentration. The ability to target specific weaknesses of an enemy could be nice, but not crazy powerful. because it just does double damage. So if we chose something I have a weakness for of, say, 1d4 fire, then it does 2d4 fire, which is still not crazy. Make all your allies do radiant damage? That's not bad. No, I think Revivify is fine. Not certain that we'll actually ever use it, but might as well have it on hand. I could also give her Bless. I could give her Bless. And then the Mistra Staff. And have her be the one casting Bless. And because she's in really good armor, with a really high AC, and has a decent con. Not great con. Hopefully it won't break super quickly. I'd have to find where we left that staff, but there's an idea. Not a bad idea. And lastly, Jaheira. What are we doing with you? So you're getting improved wild strike. You can make 2 additional attacks after making an unarmed strike while in wild shape. Interesting. I didn't even make you Circle of the Moon, but you're getting a cool new wild shape ability. 1 more spell slot, cantrip. Nature's Ward. You can't be charmed or frightened by elementals and fae. Disease and poison no longer affect you. How often do we run into elementals or fae? That doesn't feel terribly useful. And wild shape into a Dilophosaurus. We can have you just turn into a dinosaur. I guess I approve. Corrosive Spit can dissolve a target's AC. It's cool. 74 hit points is its starting health. That is pretty good. Alright, cantrip. You get to choose between Produce Flame or Resistance. I guess we'll give you Resistance. I don't think Produce Flame is terribly important. And then they've given you Greater Restoration. Charm, Petrification, Stun. Yeah. It just doesn't seem like that comes up very often. Let's allow you to conjure a woodland being, and we can decide how useful that is. The elemental that's still hanging around with us seems pretty important. How long does it last? I don't know. Because it's still here.
Whatever it takes.
You're not concentrating. Bend the barrier between the planes until they disgorge an elemental ally to follow you and fight for you. There's no statement of how long it lasts. It's not concentration.
Down.
Yeah. Seems to just... You conjure it and then we just have it forever. Well, that's pretty useful. We're definitely over time, but I think I want to explore the rest of this room before we end. Stuffed bear. That's sad that it's sitting here. Where's parchment? Anything... Can I click on the parchment? Anything of note? Is there a letter written on the parchment? Read. This book has all but crumbled to dust, making it impossible to read. It is parchment, not a book.
The chosen are my heart.
Letter to the Absolute.
My many hands.
A childish scrawl ringed by doodles. Dear Absolute, teacher says to write. He says it is like a prayer. We can see your tower now. I hope it is bright and smells nice like Mother's temple. Teacher says she will follow us soon. Please send teacher better dreams. He is grumpy, and when he is tired, he bounces the cart around a lot. We promise to all be quiet and good so he can sleep. Yeah, so you've apparently captured children to turn into your intellect devourers as well, which is not okay.
So much blood. The Illithids take what's useful and discard the rest.
Yes, that is definitely how they work.
An offering from Moonrise Towers.
Is this where the hole in Moonrise Towers drops? I don't know. We just keep clicking it? Yeah, that's super gross. But there was that hole in the basement of Moonrise Towers in the prison that presumably leads somewhere. And it wouldn't surprise me if it just drops down into this pit. And that connects here. We don't actually know how to get over here. How interesting. Because that's an exit. But yeah, that's where the blood pit is, but it doesn't seem to connect over at all. Alright. No way to get through there anywhere. Alright, I think all we have left, to my memory... Oh, we've left the water elemental back here? That's not on purpose. Oh, we had to jump. Is it incapable of jumping after us? That's awkward. Yeah, it has no jump. Alright, warp up here, please. Now you should be able to follow. Hopefully it'll slowly make its way over here. Yeah, but to my knowledge, all we have left that we need to do is take this elevator down. So I guess while we're trying to
the easy path.
Meet up with our elemental buddy, okay, we can walk over there. And then I will end the episode. Since we're right there. And that means we'll be ready to go next time. Definitely making good progress for whatever it is down here. Oh, right, we got another brain in the jar.
Let's see what this does.
Let's use this since we're here.
Descend. Prepare.
I will be descending. Yeah. So, assuming I remember, for the next episode, we should go back to this area instead to slot in our new brain we picked up. And then we'll come here. Oh, another new brain. Slot in both of the new brains. Just to get some more lore. But yeah, that'll be the plan for next time. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you then. Bye.